1.6 Solve proportional relationships, found on math book pages 56 to 59. Write and solve proportions. A proportion is an equation stating that two ratios or rates are equivalent. As an example, we have 6/8 equals 3/4. If you were to take the ratio of 6/8, you can simplify, let's just say 6/8. You can simplify this by taking 2 out of both of them. 6 divided by 2 gives you 3. 8 divided by 2 gives you 4. Hence, this left side equaling this right side. So we're going to try this. Letter A. X divided by 4 equals 9 divided by 10. Sometimes these proportions do not go in simply. So I'm going to go ahead and use the method of cross multiplying and then dividing. So I'm going to cross multiply and do x times 10 and set that equal to 9 times 4. So let's try that. X times 10 equals 9 times 4. Well, x times 10, I have a number and I have a variable, so that actually I'm just going to write it as 10 times x. And then it equals, well, 9 times 4 gives me 36. I want to get my x on the left side by itself, so I'm going to divide the left by 10 and divide the right by 10. 36 divided by 10 gives me 3.6. So x equals 3 and 6/10. Let's try letter B. 2 34ths equals 5y. Well, just like I did before, I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. I'm going to do 34 times 5 and then set that equal to 2 times y. I'm actually going to write it in the same order as I did before. 2 times y equals 34 times 5. Well, 2 times y, I'm going to leave that as 2 times y. And 34 times 5 gives me 170. So again, I want to get my y by itself. So I need to divide both sides by 2. That leaves me with y equals 85. Letter C. Same thing as I did before. I'm going to do some cross multiplying. 7 times 21 equals 3 times n. So 7 times 21 equals 3 times n. Well, 7 times 21 equals 147 is equal to 3 times n. So again, leaving that as 3 times n. I want to get my n by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3. 147 divided by 3 gives me 49 equals n. You can leave it like that, or you can put your variable on the left side and make it n equals 49. Letter D. The ratio of 7th grade students to 8th grade students in a soccer league is 17 to 23. If there are 200 students in all, how many are in the 7th grade? Okay, so if I have this ratio of 17 to 23, I'm going to write this over here, 17 to 20. That's saying that 17 is 7th graders and 23 is 8th graders. But I want to know the total in relation to this 200. So I'm actually going to do 17 plus 23, which gives me 50. So there are 50 total students in a soccer league. Now we want to figure out how many are in 7th grade. So the information that's key for the 7th grade is this 17. So I'm going to put 17 over 50, 17 divided by 50. But I have no idea how many 7th graders are in the league in total. So I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to do 17 times 200 equals 50 times x. 17 times 200 equals 50 times x. 17 times 200 equals 3,400, which equals 50 times x. As I've been doing, I'm going to divide both sides by 50. 3,400 divided by 50 is 68. So 68 equals x, or x equals 68. Letter E. Olivia typed 2 pages in 15 minutes. Write an equation relating the number of minutes m to the number of pages p typed. So 2 pages in 15 minutes equals p divided by m. That's the first part of that problem. The next part says, how long will it take her to type 10 pages at this rate? So if 2 pages takes her 15 minutes, 10 pages will take her x minutes. So I'm going to cross multiply 2 times x equals 15 times 10. 2 times x equals 15 times 10. 2 times x equals 150. I want to divide both sides by 2 in order to get my x by itself. So x equals 75. So how long will it take her to type 10 pages at this rate? 75 minutes.